So, does anyone know why Frank Castle is so good with computers? Because he's a troubleshooter. Oh man. Do you know who the funniest person in the Marvel Universe is? The Punisher. Okay, just one more. Knock, knock. Hey, I'm the one who knocks.
The way this works is I will search a random word from randomwordgenerator.com, such as chemistry, in eBay, and buy the cheapest item I can find. All right, so here we are. The word original has popped up here. We're going to click this 3 times. Once, twice, thrice. Punish. Nice. I'm excited about this because I love Punisher. So that would be awesome if I got something Punisher related. Although it's the word punish, not Punisher. So who knows? Let's go buy it now. And go price plus shipping. Let's go price plus shipping. Price. Come on now. Price plus shipping. Lowest first. Crime and punishment. Okay. That would be exciting. You can read a book. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to sort domestic only, but I might come back and I might just buy those from China anyway because that's freaking awesome. But let's see what U.S. only has to show for it. Oh, Heliod's punishment from Magic the Gathering. Yeah, no, I'm getting rid of this U.S. only thing, and I am totally ordering some socks if this is real. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Which ones are Oh, you got to be kidding me. This is what I love about Chinese eBay listings here. So they got all these cool socks for the pictures that are all like $2-3. Still not bad, but And then you've got this ratty pair of goofy looking socks for 99 cents. Oh man, that's just that's so funny. You know what? I'm buying these Punisher socks. I don't care. It's $2.65. I'm buying them anyway. All right, so my socks finally arrived. Time to open them up, see what they look like. Be surprised if they fit, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But they arrived a while ago, so it just took a while to post this video. But they arrived a while ago. Those are pretty sweet, actually. So I have the Punisher on them. Let's rip them open. All right. What we got? Actually, they don't feel half bad. They feel kind of quality. A little thin, but that's not surprising. But I actually really like those. I like this has Punisher on there. Very nice. Those would be great. I might have to wear those this week for physical therapy. That would be fantastic. All right. So obviously, I'm not making anything out of these. So I was trying to think of what I could do for this video that would make sense. And then I realized I should just show off my Punisher collection, my Frank Castle collection. All the stuff I have, I'm hoping to grow it in the future and add some more things to it. But I might as well walk through all the stuff I have. And then, you can tell me in the comments below if you have a bunch of Punisher stuff. What's some cool stuff you have? What's something I should have? Anyway, I'm not dressed for the occasion, even though you could kind of say it's trunk player, surf, and skate, but it's the Punisher. Yeah, I'm not dressed for this. Need to get an outfit on, and it's got to be Punisher related, so might as well just show off my Punisher clothes first.
Choose your Punisher.
In addition to the clothes you already saw, I also have a couple of beanies. One dark gray and one darker gray, because you can never have too many gray beanies. I also have my two favorite hats that I own. So I've got this skull with the camo background, black trucker hat. Got this at Walmart, I believe. It fits great. It's really comfortable. I love it. And then this is by far my favorite hat. So it's the Thin Blue Line Punisher skull. It's got the Thin Blue Line flag on the side, and it fits perfectly. My favorite thing about it, I think, is just the shape. So a lot of trucker hats can have like really hard ridges and stuff right here, and these front two panels are just really smooth and curved and rounded. So they're really just fantastic. The rest of the clothes, I have socks. The socks that spawned this video that I just got that I haven't tried on yet. Then I have this pair of socks, which in theory are really, really cool. The only problem is when you put them on, the skulls are on both of the right sides of the socks, instead of being like both to the inside so that your feet make the Punisher skull, or both to the outside so it's at least symmetric. So it's really odd that it's only on one side of the sock. So, you know, still really cool and really comfortable, but kind of weird. I think those came from Target a long time ago. And they also came along with these socks, which are awesome. I love these socks, but yet again, the skull is only on one side, which I don't know why they couldn't have put it in the front or one on either side. It's just cheap manufacturing, but, you know, I can't complain. They're awesome. I love them. I've also got a bunch of stuff that's kind of like everyday carry stuff. So I've got my computer bag here. It's got a Punisher keychain on it. I've got an extra Punisher keychain here in case I need it. I've also got the same keychain on my actual keys. I've also got this nice bifold wallet with the cool Punisher on it. And then I've got this watch that is just awesome. I love the all black look to that watch. It's just killer. All right, so here we've got a couple of toys. So this is a Punisher Lego figure that I actually bought off of eBay for like $2, you know, from China. So I say Lego figure, it's actually fake Legos. But it's really cool. He's got the kind of velvety cape on him. And since I had him, I had to build a Punisher van. So I built a Lego Punisher van that he can fit in. It's got doors that open, you know, gun turret, all that good stuff. And looks very similar to the Punisher van from the comic books. And, you know, I made this out of all of my Legos from when I was a kid. So, you know, a limited set of Legos to be able to build this. Turned out pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that. So, probably be keeping that together for a long time. Then, probably my most favorite thing of everything in my collection is this Punisher action figure that I actually had this same figure as a kid, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't even know how we ended up getting it when I was a kid. But we had the same one, and we actually found this in a comic book shop nearby, and my wife bought it for me for our anniversary. So it's an original Punisher action figure from the 80s or early 90s, I think. He's got the little square hole in his hand so he can hold the 4 guns that he comes with that are still taped down. So he's got the Tommy gun, kind of the Uzi type gun, a pistol, and then a rifle, long rifle. So, you know, really cool. He's got this thing on the back so you could actually put roll caps in them to make the sound. Unfortunately, roll caps are really hard to come across right now. They're really expensive. So I haven't gotten those yet, but I do want to. Then, of course, got to have some Punisher comic books. So I've got the Punisher Max Complete Collection Volume 1. I'm, you know, about halfway through that one. It's really good so far. Then we've got the Marvel Knights Punisher Complete Collection Volume 1. I've read this one. It's fantastic. It's got the Russian in it, and, you know, it's just really good. And then it's got the stuff at the end. It's got a couple other things. So I think this one has the Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe, which is really good. I want to get... So each one of these is Volume 1. They have other volumes, so I'm looking to add those to my collection just when it becomes, you know, reasonably priced. And then this one actually, so the Punisher, the Slavers, I actually got this for like $4 at Ollie's, of all places. So, you know, I'm looking forward to reading that one. Might take this one on vacation with me to read through, but really good. I picked this up at Ollie's the other day too for $5. They had a bunch of other Marvel characters, but you know, of course, I bought the Punisher one. Really cool looking. I think it makes a great kind of wall hanging out here in my garage next to some of the other stuff I have up on the wall. All right, so now I want to show you a couple more things. So this actually kind of makes me a little bit sad because I don't have my truck anymore. I drive a car now. But this is the trailer hitch that my brother gave me, or hitch cover that I had on my truck for a long time. Oh man, I love this thing so much. I should probably get rid of it because I don't have my truck anymore, but in the event that I ever have a truck again or anything with a trailer hitch on it, I gotta hang on to it. I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. It's too cool. I have some skateboards, actually some custom skateboard graphics that I did myself. So this is my board that I use for kind of cruising around. It's got some big wheels and some good bearings on it, so it's good for riding around the neighborhood, especially rehabbing my knee right now. But yeah, so I did this paint job, and then on the other side did the stripe on the grip tape with the little Punisher logo. And actually, for doing those logos, I actually bought these off of eBay, I think, or you can also find them on Etsy. I don't know if you can see that one real well, but this is actually hard metal stencils or patterns that I actually bought. I think it was a place called Thor's Forge. I don't know if it's still around or not, but it came with 4 of the little ones for really cheap, and then I got the one big one. I want to say this was like $6 or $7, and it's really not bad for what it is. These are just cool to hang up in my shop. You know, I have them on magnets on the wall, so it looks pretty cool. Also using those same stencils, I used those when I made this ping pong paddle. So as you see, it's got the black with the white Punisher on that side and the white with the black Punisher there, and then the alternating handles. Another use is when I made these Frank Castle custom Punisher dog tags. So I used the stencil to do the paint job on that side. On this side, I used a letter punch set. So we've got Punisher and Frank Castle, and then it's got his social security number on there. So those are really cool. I got those hanging up in my room. I think it's one of the coolest things I've made. Oh yeah, I forgot about the other skateboard. So this is my other skateboard I made, so you can see where I use that same thing. But this time I just traced around it and then actually used paint pens to fill it in. And then since the board had a red top ply, I cut out the eyes so that the red eyes would come through. I think that turned out really cool. You can't really tell. The outline was done in silver and then I filled it in with white, but the paint's kind of blended together after time. So this is a knife throwing target that I made. It's just pine boards, you know, glued and stapled together. And then just use the stencil to do a Punisher graphic on it. And you can see where I've thrown the knives at it. And wasn't just any knives. Actually used Punisher throwing knives. So I'll get these out for you. So they've actually got the Punisher skull on there, you know, integrated into the handle. So that's really cool. And I have a video on that, on making this target and using these knives for the first time. Speaking of knives, I'm actually trying to collect Punisher knives. I'm not looking for crazy expensive stuff, just, you know, some of the stuff you find on Amazon or in some of the beach shops and stuff like that. I try to pick up Punisher knives whenever I can. You know, I don't have a lot so far, but I'm looking to add to that. So, but I will show you some of the ones I have. So this one, a little simple knife, simple little pocket knife. This one I carry with me almost every day as my utility pocket knife for when I need a knife, for opening things and whatnot. But that's like my everyday carry. It's a perfect size to clip in your pocket. And I have one that's a little bit bigger, and you know, opens up a little bit bigger than the other one. The blade's a little bit wider. But you see it's got the cool with the flames and the Punisher, and then it's also got my initials engraved in it. That was a present from my brother. Really cool. Next, we've got this one, this blue, shiny blue one that has the Punisher skull embossed into the metal. This one's kind of got the more Wicked style blade on it, and I like that it's got the blue carries onto the blade. This one's really sharp for an Amazon knife. I usually don't try to keep knives very sharp, just because I want to limit the possible damage in case, it slips or the wrong person gets a hold of it. I just, for most of the stuff I do, it doesn't need to be terribly sharp, cutting boxes open, stuff like that. This one's pretty darn sharp, so I only carry that one at certain times when I think, I might run into, like, needing to cut something that's a little bit thicker, like, cutting fabric or something like that. This knife works really good for that. And lastly, the last knife I have here, this was also a present from my wife at the same time I got my Punisher action figure. And this one is just gorgeous. So it's got the Punisher skull. It's actually raised up in the middle in there, carved in. I love the double-sided blade on this one. The handle with the paracord integrated into it. It's just a really cool kind of hunting survival knife. I'll use this one out in the shop on occasion for stuff when I need it. But ultimately, I just think this one's a really cool showpiece. I just think it looks awesome. So that was an awfully long video for socks from China. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what I need to add to my collection. Tell me what you have in your collection. I'd love to hear it. I'm all about Punisher stuff. I just think he's a really interesting character. I don't think he's a perfect character, so don't quote me on that. He's far from perfect, but definitely a flawed individual. But I think that's what makes him interesting. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, who doesn't love a dirty, sweaty sock video? Hey. You know what? They're kind of thin, but they fit. I like it. Sweet. Ah, a good view of that right there.